The Italian dream is fading. Italy, a country known for its beauty, history and art, once promised a good life for anyone willing to work hard. But behind the postcard perfect images of Rome, Milan and Florence, there's a very different reality. Young Italians are leaving in record numbers. The dream of stability, success, and opportunity is slowly disappearing, from unemployment and low wages to rising costs and political uncertainty. Living in Italy has become a daily struggle. So why are Italy's brightest minds and hardest workers packing their bags? 1. Unemployment and lost opportunities for many young people. Finding a stable job in Italy has become almost impossible. Youth unemployment has remained one of the highest in Europe for years. Even with degrees and qualifications, many graduates can't find work or are forced to take unpaid internships just to gain experience. Job offers are scarce, and when they come, they're often temporary or part-time, with salaries too low to survive independently. It's no wonder so many young Italians are heading to Germany, Switzerland, and the UK in search of something their own country can't provide: opportunity. 2. Low wages and temporary contracts. For those who do find jobs, the pay is painfully low. Italy's average wages haven't increased meaningfully in over a decade. Young professionals earn far less than their European counterparts, while the cost of living keeps rising. Temporary contracts dominate the job market: short-term, unstable, and often without benefits. People are working full-time, yet remain poor. This system keeps an entire generation stuck, unable to plan their futures, buy homes, or start families. 3. Housing and cost of living crisis. Italy's cities, especially Milan and Rome, have become unaffordable for the average worker. Rent takes up most of a person's income, and property prices are out of reach for anyone under 35. Many young adults are forced to live with their parents, well into their 30s, not by choice, but because survival depends on it. At the same time, the cost of groceries, energy, and transport continues to rise, leaving little room for savings or comfort. The Italian dream is turning into financial survival. 4. Education and the brain drain. Italy has some of the best universities in Europe, but its graduates are leaving as soon as they finish. Doctors, engineers, and researchers are moving abroad, where they are paid double, sometimes triple, and where their work is valued. This brain drain is hollowing out Italy's future. The country invests in education, only to watch its brightest minds contribute to other economies. For many young Italians, staying home means accepting underpaid, unrecognized work. Leaving feels like the only way to succeed. 5. Bureaucracy and corruption. Ask anyone who has tried to start a business or get a government job in Italy. The paperwork and corruption are endless. Red tape slows everything down. Connections often matter more than qualifications. This deep-rooted system discourages ambition and innovation. Young people with big ideas feel powerless, while those with connections climb the ladder easily. Many say the system itself pushes honest, hard-working citizens to leave. 6 immigrants facing the same struggle. For immigrants who came to Italy searching for a better life, the story isn't much different. Low wages, discrimination, and language barriers make life extremely difficult. They often work long hours in agriculture, delivery, or domestic labor, jobs Italians no longer want, yet they can barely make ends meet. The promise of a European dream turns into a daily grind of survival, with little hope for upward mobility. In many ways, both Italians and immigrants share the same frustration, working hard and still falling behind. 7. The emotional toll. It's not just about money, it's about identity, dignity, and belonging. Many Italians feel abandoned by their government and invisible in their own country. They love Italy, its culture, its people, its traditions, but love isn't enough to pay the bills. The sadness of leaving home is replaced by the fear of never being able to return. For some, migration feels less like a choice and more like an escape. 8. Government inaction and the future. For years, politicians have promised reforms, but little has changed. Without serious economic and social changes, Italy risks losing an entire generation of talent. The youth exodus continues, while the population ages and the economy stagnates. The question remains, who will rebuild Italy if everyone leaves? Until policies prioritize fairness, jobs, and innovation, the future of Italy will remain uncertain. Outro: the Italian exodus. Behind the beauty of Italy lies a silent crisis, one that is forcing its young people to look elsewhere for a better life. The Italian dream is fading, not because people stopped believing in it, but because the system stopped supporting them. And so, one by one, they're leaving. Not out of hate for their homeland, but out of love for a life they deserve. Because, for many, living in Italy is no longer about living, it's about surviving.